We breathe in to energize. And we breathe out to relax. It's needed, especially now. The ability to be able to connect with chi, with life, with your breath. To breathe in and revitalize and energize yourself, because you can, if you will yourself to. It's all a matter about the things that you do. Intense energies happening at this time. Oh yes. Pluto is retrograde, and we know that whenever anything goes retrograde, there's a lot of stuff that people gotta say. And let me tell you, this Pluto retrograde energy kind of influencing the environments you see has something to say to each and every one of us wherever we are on our path. These energies are intense, man, during these quarantine times too, and it's just like, woo! Join me, for this is a healing place to come visit and dance with the divine that is you, joining with me too. And here in this sacred space, healing happens all over the place. For these are the sacred alchemical seeds that are breeding, seeding, if you know what I mean. For it takes a lot of energy from within me to alchemize in this kind of way. No matter what goes on externally or in our environment or in my life too. It's a matter of what it is that we choose and want to do. My daughter said something beautiful too prior to me hitting record, and I was just like, whew. I even wrote it down so that I didn't forget it. And look at that, because good thing I wrote it down, because guess who forgot it? It doesn't excuse your behavior. That was the ending statement of what Aloha Vibes, Aurora at this time, has to say. Which tied into the energies here at play that I'm connecting with in every kind of way. We got Pluto in Mother Fudgin' retrograde going, okay. Pluto, ruler of scorpionic fields and waters, you see. So you know Scorpios, they like to go deep and deep into the ocean, you see, which is an emotional realm of water roller coastery things that happens all around town. And you got a generational of so much life lived. So many times us souls have given this earth a spin. And it's just like, no more funging around. I said funging around. Fungus is in town. Did you take those shrooms yet? It's just speech. Created for us to engage and speak. Okay? So yeah, these energies are intent indeed. So what does it all mean? Right. We go into this deep. I uploaded a video earlier, and I was kind of like, I don't even know, but you know, I didn't write those notes down too, and I didn't play it back, so like, it's just however this is gonna go. You know, just how does one, I don't like to use a certain kind of words, but it's the words that it needs to be for me to convey, to express, so that you can get the meaning of, right? And sorry. distractions. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Alright, so just give me 1 second, because if not, then... Good. Okay. So, the energies are intense, guys. And it's going to affect and hit each of us differently during this cosmic quantum time of evolutionary high. That is a revolution that's happening. Spiritual warfare. Or this cosmic affair of justice is here. Enter the quarantine layer of evolutionary care. Okay? The energies, although deep, things are going deep, bringing up things as I speak, everything that you need to bring to the surface. No more resisting these kind of things. You serve a purpose. It's time that you heard this. Let it sink in deep. For there are things that you have that are only capable of being brought into life if you bring it into life. Making things right. Justice is here, alright. Yes. Yes. Right. This leveling of justice. Some might want to say karma and all this kind of things. And if you know what karma can bring under our conditioning, because, hey, if you want to break it down into its roots, karma is something man do, but made. But what can I say? That's another debate and another story, and that is not where I'm going with that. But it's like, what do I hear? It's like the turning of the wheel. Like, what side of the turntables do you sit and disc jockey in? Now that is a secret unto you. Because no matter what it is that you even think that you do, even on the outside layers too, internally, this is your direct dial-up source connection with the divine. This cosmic conversation that you have all the time imprinted into the fine lines. And so what you do behind closed doors and beneath, hidden, people don't know. Oh, the energies that are revealing are telling a different kind of story, you see. We are all quarantined at this time, and it's forcing everybody to go inside. Symbolic is life. I was filing my nails. So join me. Pluto is intense right now. And each of us are going through some kind of emotional revolution. Just a alchemical, like, infusion of just, like, this volcanic force, which I kind of like, too, in that kind of, description of, like, when I intertwine and I say, oh, I'm in Western astrology, a Sagittarius, and in Vedic, I'm a Scorpio. And so it's this area that in a video previously, once upon a time ago before, I don't know which one, I did mention something about that description of what that kind of energy would be, which is kind of volcanic, you see, because you got Scorpio in the ocean so deep, and then you're moving into the fiery realms, oceans, into, into Sagittarius after, right? We're going astrological wheel, you know what I mean? And what substance would that be best described as than volcanic? So those born in between that transition season of where Scorpio turns into Sag, and we got the Vedic and Western combining those kind of lands, those in the area land would be volcanic. And temperature fall into that category there, you see. And it's also that Ophiuchus. I might have said it wrong, but you know. Anyways. Sign, the 13th sign of the zodiac, supposedly. You know, either way, it's just added information into play, but it's all one. But, so Pluto is so intense right now for all of us. And especially those that have been resistant to the change, the transformation, the transition, and have not done anything to... We can't say that either. And we have to be patient with people too, especially, you know, getting into that judgment of other people and where they are on their entire alignment align, because where you are is only your business at this time. So where someone is on their journey should not be of any of your concern. What you should be doing right now, which is kind of the energies that are interplaying here, is allowing for the justice to come up and to bring forth the harmony, the balance, the alchemy, the making right what was not right. So all those things that were, like, you know, created by others, or anything that you have done that you shouldn't be doing, if it hasn't come up already, guess what, it will. And even if you thought I wasn't saying it too, the things that we do, you know what I mean too? And so, like, we've all gone through it. And it could be anything. It could be a shifting in just your perceptions. It could be a change in your lifestyle. It could just be relationship statuses. It could be intimacy levels. It could be the relationship, the alchemy. And you know me, I love to go in with the divine masculine, divine energies existing within us. And I even want to take that all away. Take that all away, because there is no gender specific in the soul. You know what I mean? It's about living whole. It's about surrendering to the process. Finally. Because if not, you're going to be scorched by the volcano. About the lavas. Incineration. That word. Whatever that is. Either way. We know lavas, you don't come back from lavas, but when you do, it's the breakdown for your own purification too. You know what I'm saying? It's your resurrection time. Who are you? And what are you bringing to the table this time in your cosmic align? It doesn't excuse your behavior anymore, because when you know better, you do better. And I like that. And then also it's having, which I like too, because what I was saying, there's a configuration, right, in the astros. Listen, I'm not an astrologist, but, you know, we do read up on this, and we do our own research, and we just, you know, see what resonates and take what resonates, what doesn't, just let it go. But, you know, there's a conjunction between Pluto and Jupiter, too, in the astros. Whoa! Lava central, volcanic indeed. But there you got the influence of Jupiter, if you know what I mean. Positivity, seeding visions of new growth. Some revelation, elevation, evolution, new hope. But now, no more in thought mental processes. These things. It's about the tangibilities, to bring it into the 3D. Growth seeks expansion and receives. Divine feminine energies, healing. The receipt part. Because in our generational hoax of a living, of a conditioning, the divine feminine energy has been suppressed, oppressed, with such success. And now, we are reminded at this time, less symbolic, we should. You can't go outside right now. Go in. Isn't that a chant that I always like to spin? Go in for your win. So these are like tower-like effects for many. You got a system crumbling, right? You have so many people affected, and it's like, what do we do now? Everything that we have been given is being taken away. And so, what else do I have to say? I should just always gotta say something. Bringing up the frustrations of this time, this quarantine time. Like, why are you in my room at this time? Go to your room. This is real life. Real life. You don't want the upheaval. Don't resist. Diving deep into the psychological aspects of ourselves that have been developed over time through our conditioning, through our family, through our society, whatever, through our soul's life cycles, and how many times it has arrived and has had soul imprints from lifetimes. It's no more, it doesn't excuse your behavior anymore. If you're here, especially. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Right? It's time to disconnect. And we're going further deep into these oceans we swim. Magnifique. We breathe in, energizing. And we breathe out, relaxing. When's the last time you sat with yourself and did absolutely nothing? You can listen to a chant like this, and you can just sit. No distractions, no devices, no interruptions, no chatter, no chitter, no babble, no TV, no music. Oh, if you want to chant like this, you can, okay? It's about setting your intentions, living your purpose, knowing your truth. How is it that you're going to know these things that you need to do for you if you don't even make that time for you? No more procrastinating, no more stagnation, no more making excuses for the things that you already know. When you know better, you do better. How do you seed new visions for this expansion when we have never entered these lands before? It's about going into the unknown, because it's unknown because have you made the time to seek? It's about doing these type of things. It's a beautiful time. Might be very challenging, especially with the things that are going now, because you got so many things going around, and you know, we're so conditioned to believe everything we see and just look at the surface of things and not going deep, because everything has been so spoon-fed to us, you see. And so we take it, we receive it. Going back to that video that I did earlier today, talking about the receiving, if you could just understand that and let it go marinate with you deep about the receiving aspect of our own psychology and just empathy and our placement. You see, when you are here, conscious creator, you are by far superstar. So here you are, aware that the first thing that you ever do while entering this plane of existence, when you walk into any room, is you receive first. So in this receive first, any feeling that comes up at that moment is not yours. So how often do you walk into a room, you feel the energy in the room, and you're like, whoa, and then you feel uncomfortable? Is that your uncomfortability, or is that the feeling in the room? Or, you know, just being aware and clear. Clear, my dears. And protecting your energy too, because there's a lot of people that are not nice. Behind the scenes, beneath the sheets, they pretend it's another mask you see. It's ironic that we are forced to wear masks for reals. People making designer masks for us to wear for appeal. Meanwhile, everybody was wearing a mask anyways. But now you gotta wear it. Show your scarlet letter. Can't get more symbolic than that. It's all appears complex, but if you go in, introspect, detect, reflect, you're like, I object. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith at this time. Breathe in, energizing yourself. Exhale, relax, relay, release. It's like Pluto's coming in and saying, with this volcanic force of eruption and lava explosion, and it's just like commanding and demanding release. So our energies too, there's a lot of like passions igniting. And for some it's frightening, because it's not a comfortable feeling to be so vulnerable and expressive and allowing for yourself to just do whatever it is that you want to do, when you want to do, how you want to do, where you want to do, when you want to do. And understanding that too for your overstand and staying in that command and that stance. And just owning your own land. You are your own land. And it's not about right or wrong. It's about what is for you in alignment with you right now. And that can shift and change somehow. Don't be so rigid, tight. Take a bite. You know? Getting into your line. Letting go. That's another thing too. These seeds that we sow. Matrimony. This situation involves a marriage with yourself first. The unification for your glorification, for your wholesome vibrations, frequencies, these sensations that can lead to our liberations. Freedom. You want to be free? You want to be real. You want to be a real boy? You want to be a real girl? You gotta stop lying. Pinocchio told you that 1,001 times. No more denying. Like meeting, greeting, seating, with every inner layer revealing itself to you and owning it. Shadow elements of everything and anything, because we are everything. It's not to judge, it's not to condemn, it's to release, my friends. Clearly it wants to come out. The shadow aspects of ourselves that we suppress or oppress because we are viewing it from this conditioned perspective of everything that has been taught or told or spoon-fed down our throats, that we have had to take in as our own. Remember, the first thing you do is receive. So what is the true blueprint of you? You know what I mean? Like these things that are coming up, and it's going to come up through our experiences that are revealing themselves to us, unraveling and telling you your story. Like what's really real and what do you want now? That's coming up a lot, like pow, pow, pow. And it might change a lot of lifestyles. Like getting real. And it might cause disrupts for many. But the more you resist, the more upheaval. And the more you're not nice, the more justice is going to take a bite. The more karma you build and sow for yourself, oh, you're going to live in your own little type of hell. So check yourself before you wreck yourself too. The energies that are here, my dears, are alchemized, very clear. And it's up to you to do what you need to do, what you want to do, how you want to do, but get in touch with you, because that is the only way that it is ever going to be righteous for you. There's plenty of room. Don't let them fool you. I said in the video from today, earlier, about power, that how power has been built off of a system of creation of a corrupt, toxic, environmental thought of a person or persons or group or activity or whatever experiencing lack. Because the only reason anybody wants power control is because they lack it. So you have a whole course of a system of a generation after a generation after a generation seeking power, and their roots is lack. What kind of system is that? So when you know better, you do better. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, now we do something about it. For yourself, you are the one seed that breathes and changes everything. You know what I mean? You deserve love. You are lovable. No matter what fucked up shit you think you've done, you deserve love too. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Nobody's here to judge you. But clearly, one day you gotta get tired of your own bullshit. No more resisting. What do you want? It's okay to want something and to say that too. And to activate it for yourself. But you gotta activate it. It's about surrendering to the process and letting go of that control. Because that control is built off of a faulty system of conditioning that has been given to you. It's not even yours. Off of a system of lack to begin with. So the equation doesn't make sense. And one person's equation doesn't necessarily mean it gotta be yours too. So the Discovery Channel, you go in for your win. Because you can, and you will. Make the effort, you see. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. There's some love stuff, and it just makes sense. To make the effort for you, because that's the type of things that you have to do. You have to make the effort for you. Nobody's going to do it for you. So if you want to sit around and you want to do nothing and you don't want to put into motion with your emotion, with your passion, and having compassion for yourself by living honorably and authentically, by being honest with you and seeing and going in, like everybody wants to go out on a date. When was the last time you took yourself out on a date? Get to know yourself too. What's your favorite color? What do you like? What do you don't like? When you hear this word, what do you think of? When you do, getting to know yourself. And for, I say the hybrids, right? That are awakening, that are awake. For those, they might be having a really difficult time right now. Because it's shattering their worlds. The hybrids. Because they're not the OGs. And they're not the newbies. the kiddling things that are gonna change everything. You know what I mean? And then the OGs that have been front line center, up and running in the war. And then you got the hybrids waking up now, shattering of their lifestyles. Like, whoa, pow, ow. Then you got the evil folks. You got them so not nice hearts. All I gotta say, keep my ass out of that fire, you know what I mean? Is I'm so thankful for my heart. And reconciliation. Okay, so someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, and how I even hear this just for the topic of conversation, because I gotta go, because this is over 31 minutes. Whoa. Okay, is this reconciliation with yourself? Yeah, I went there. At this time, Pluto going retro, activating some major quantum alignments for your ultimate refinement. It's for you, nobody else. There's catalysts that come, but what emerges, what resurrects, what is born, is power of the utmost alchemical finest in caliber. And you're not going to find it in this world. You're the creator of that. And that's beautiful. And to all those that do you wrong, do you dirty, all those unrequited loves, all those things you have attracted thus far into your life, all those haters, all those, my ears are ringing, never mind them. Justice is served. And that is that. So, thank you for tuning in with me, Enchantress. You see, there will be more from me on many degrees of life. Transformative energies. This is a healing channel, a sacred space and a place that I invite all into, you know. And if this is your kind of thing, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know how it resonates with you, and if it's not your thing, so you can just keep it moving too with the heart. And also check me out on my other social media platforms too. Instagram at Enchantress ENCHANDRESS. Enchantress. That is me, the one and only Enchantress Thee Babbler. And then also my blog, my baby, enchantingbabble.blogspot.com. Also, if you want to work one-on-one with me or subscribe, it's free. You can go to enchantresstheebabbler.com. Also, I think I will put all my information in the description box below. Eventually, if you do not see it, go to another video where it is there. And so you do see it here. So it'll be here eventually. And it also has my podcast, which I have yet to update in the last several weeks. There's just been a lot of stuff going on. Protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy every time before you go in and out anywhere, even when you're in. Because you get a lot of people with extra time on their hands and they just like be focused on you for no reason. Like, they don't tune into their own lives and they just activate and they don't play nice, but That's not the type of marination, guys, because mirror, mirror on the wall, you're just hurting yourself after all. So, you know, be mindful still, you know, because people be relentless. Or they think they're invisible. Those are my favorite. Anyways, gotta go.